Hey YouTube, coming at you with my second Halloween Cup team. So I'm going to go over the team, each Pokemon, why their strengths and weaknesses, and then we'll get into some battles here. So you're looking at this team, you're like, what is this team? And this is a very toxic team. Shadow Scizor, Shadow Vic, and Carbink. So basically I actually started with Shadow Vic because in my team yesterday, I was double weak to grass in the back. Or maybe earlier today or yesterday, depending on when I post this. I was double weak to grass because there's not a ton of grass in this. There's a few grass, but not a ton of them are out because of all the poisons. However, there is a ton of Greninjas out there. There are a ton of Carbinks out there, and Shadow Vic can just basically delete both of them. So I start with this, and I'm like, okay, if I'm going to have problems against like poisons, I'm going to need something for poisons. So I was looking at my steals. I was thinking Mawile, but then I'm like, Shadow Scizor is a really interesting one because it could also just kind of like destroy Carbink. So I'm like, okay, let's go with Shadow Scizor. I'm like, okay, this is a pretty like fast move damage team, very, very glassy. So I kind of need some bulk. And I was looking around, I'm like, I'm just going to go Carbink, aren't I? And it's like, so yes, I just want Carbink because it's bulky. And it also has like that sort of fast move, not super fast move pressure because it's Carbink, so it doesn't really hit super hard, but it's bulky. Plus it is a fast move damage Pokemon with Rock Throw. So that's the team. Some of these games, so what did I go with this team? 2 sets, 7 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. The 1 tie is the game's fault. I'm going to show you that loss. That tie, I mean. The one of the losses, though, is just like super a problem with this team comp. So it's definitely not flawless by any means. Okay. So Scizor against Charjabug. So Bullet Punch is resisted. However, you just get to the move so fast, it's worth just chipping here. I really don't want to take a discharge because like you're so glassy, so a discharge basically is going to take you out. So I end up shielding, knowing that I'm going to be able to get to the Night Slash and probably grab a shield back. And then by that point, I can just get Carbink on it. So grab 1 shield, that's fine. At this point, I can just like farm down with Carbink, get ahead on energy there. And they give up to Greninja, and this is what I'm talking about. Night Slash will hurt, will not take you out, and you just delete Greninja. So there is goodbye Greninja. They come back in here. This is resisted move sets, but doesn't matter. Not really, because it's Shadow Vic. And they only have a ghost water left, so they were worried about the move. I just baited because I get the lowering of the attack with the defense with acid spray, and Carbink is just so tanky. 1 Moonblast will take out, and it takes like 3 surfs to take you out. So Shadow Vic, again, that exact same thing happened to me when I saw it. I was double weak to grass. I'm just like, man, this thing is just going to delete me. And it can. There are poisons out there, so you got to watch out for those, but it can delete you. This matchup, I'm going to stay in because you have the X Scizor. The problem is, 1 Hydra's probably going to take me out. So they bait Night Slash. I'm like, okay, now I'm going to lose, so I just got to come in here immediately. They go way too slow, and again, a Greninja Carbink combo, which, you know what, I said in my team number 1, Greninja Carbink, great combo. Not when you're up against a Shadow Vic. So I grab a shield. They will have a move, but I'm like, you know what? I know they're weak on the front of this. I'm going to take this out here. Plus, I still have like good health on my other Pokemon, and they're so low, and it is a Toxapex, so this will do neutral if they let it go, which I don't think they do. But at this point, damage is done. I know, so this is kind of tricky-ish. It's not done yet. I do have a ton of health, and they're very, very low on their Greninja. But Toxapex is tanky, and Toxapex is it's an issue for Carbink because it's kind of like an evenish matchup. But these brines will add up. They end up catching here, which is kind of a mistake because I thought they had some energy on this. But they just basically let this go down because I think they're maybe trying to like come out with multiple brines here, which, yes, Brine will take me out, but I don't think Brine's going to take out a Scizor. And now you're too low that I'm just going to be able to get off Night Slash. So instant swap, not letting them farm. get the Night Slash off, and it is enough to take out because that Shadow Scizor just hits like a truck. So Runerigus is a okay-ish lead. The good news is you get to Night Slashes so fast, and you're such a hard hitter that you're probably going to grab shields right away. So I do grab one shield. It's just a Sand Tomb. It is super effective. No, it's only neutral because I'm half bug. So it's neutral, lowers my defense, but I know I'm going to get to another one before they take me out, and they catch on an Overquill. So nice catch because that is resisted. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this go down because I know that Shadow Vic has such a good matchup on the Runerigus. So what I want to do is, normally I would say just don't get farmed down there because you don't want to just like give them so much energy because now they're going to spam multiple moves, right? So normally I would say that. The thing what I was in the moment, I was trying to just, because they're switch locked if they come back in with the Runerigus. So I can switch to Shadow Vic if they come in there. And they do. I have a Moonblast. Yeah, okay, so it makes sense to throw the Moonblast because I have it, but if they shield this, I'm going to probably go right away. Super effective. That is just a Sand Tomb, so lowers my defense. They're not getting out. What is in the back? A Carbink, right? It's a nice answer to Carbink. It's a nice answer to Waters. It is a nice answer to just anything neutral, right? You're a Razor Leafer. You're such a hard hitter in neutral situations. There are a lot of things that resist you. Not gonna lie there. We go for the CM. I went for the CMP, but they actually end up catching on a Toxapex. And again, my team doesn't have an amazing answer for Toxapex, so I'm just going to get all that energy back before I leave, knowing that Carbink can absorb multiple brines here. Again, Rock Throw and Rock Slide are not super hard hitting with a Carbink. You're just mostly using Carbink for its key matchups like Walling Darks and just like, and again, I don't think there's any fire in this, but just like dominating fires and stuff like that. They come in with their Scizor. Luckily they threw, luckily they threw there. Get a Night Slash off. I have a Night Slash, so I'm just gonna throw. And the problem with Shadow Scizor, it hits so hard and it's very glassy. So just letting a Night Slash go, non-stab does 50% plus there. So they go down. And here comes what is the absolute worst thing for the Shadow Vec to see. So yes, you saw Shadow Vec just absolutely dominate Greninja. You saw it dominate a Carbink, and now it gets double resisted by a Dragon Poison. And Aqua Tails and Dragon Tail is more than enough to take me out because I am not going to get anywhere near taking out a double resisted Pokemon. It happens. If you're going to use a Shadow Vic, you just need to know that you could get walled and you're going to lose the matchup. It's a huge trade-off between just absolutely dominating these Greninjas and dominating these Carbinks to needing to, like, just getting walled there. You're going to have problems with steals. You're going to have problems with, obviously, Dragon and Poison, right? There's a lot of stuff that's going to hurt you in this. So if you're going to use a Shadow Vic, just keep in mind that that is going to cost you some games. This matchup, X's are super effective. The problem is they're going to outpace you to these foul plays. So they're going to get to a foul play here. I think it's worth shielding. And I thought I could maybe farm down. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm like, they're probably going to live. And I don't want to double shield. So I'm just going to take this out here. Just with the Night Slash. So keep alignment. Carbink, both moves are resisted. So just throwing the Scizor. But now with the Carbink, I can at least get the Shadow Vic on it. And again, deleting it. And again, a Toxapex. So Carbink Toxapex, very common combo. I basically just chip it enough to then put it in like Rock Throw, Rocks. I mean, it's not Rock Throw, Rock Slide range. It's going to take a lot of Rock Throws to get this. Obviously, because it's half poison, the charm is resisted. So you can't throw that. You can just throw neutral Rock Slides. As you can see, I think I don't throw because I don't want them to get farm on their other Pokemon. So I think I just try and farm down. Like I have a move, but I'm not going to throw until I'm like, yeah, I'll throw now when I'm like low enough that they're not going to get a ton of farm with their Carbink. Because I don't want them to get to 2 moves, because 2 moves is basically how I lose. So a shield. Is this the one where I don't get the move off? And they get a move off here? Okay, it's a game glitch. Okay, it was clearly a game glitch there. Like everyone saw that, right? Because I'm like, there is no way a Toxapex gets a move off on a Shadow Vic CMP here. And you saw it just like the frame drop here. Yep, game froze. Game froze as we're CMPing. I would have got an acid spray off. To take that, to grab a shield and put that within run rock throw. Instead, I need two rock throws and we tie. So 7-2-1 is really an 8-2. That game was cost me there by the stupid game. Golbat, obviously, have a great answer in Carbink. So I put out, I'm just going to go off topic here. Obviously, had a good lead. Got a good switch here. So I'm just in the driver's seat here. I put out a thing saying I wanted to do this idea of like going to do like 2 moves and testing it both. And everyone was like, yeah, do this. And both of them had terrible click-through rates and terrible views. So I'm like, this is probably not working. And some people like, one, yes, it's not working because it's too niche, which I agree. Like it's a pretty niche thing. So that makes sense. But a lot of the comments said, I just stopped playing the game. I'm tired of GBL. I'm tired of the frame drops. I'm tired of the crashes. I'm tired of Pokemon Go. It's stale. It sucks. I stopped playing. And that was like a lot of you. So a lot of you are still, maybe you're not even watching these videos right now, but there's a lot of people who commented all saying the same thing. Basically like, yeah, I don't play anymore. This game has gone stale. And I've seen it a bit. I've seen it most with subscriber growth this month. The subscriber growth has calmed down a bit. I think the majority of you, thank you for watching the videos. I think it's just like consistent, even like terrible ones. Like yesterday I put out a top team for Halloween Cup. I know 95% of the player base who is playing GBL is going to be playing Halloween Cup. But I also put out like Ultra League teams. Like you never know, like people may want to search Ultra League teams. And that's still, even though I knew no one's going to be playing it, I knew it still got 1,000 views. And that's just like the consistent regular viewers who watch every single one of my videos. So I appreciate those. But yeah, I think this game has taken a huge hit. Like I felt it in the past month. I think people are just like tired of GBL, tired of the lame meta in Great League, tired of the frame drops and stuff like that. Like they're really, really bad. They're just bad in GBL, like the crash and stuff like that. They're not getting out of this matchup, which means that they have Carbink absolutely walled with something coming on here. So whatever it is, I'm just gonna just like let it go, and it is a Nidoqueen, which sucks because it is a ground poison. So poison's still doing neutral, and neutral from my moves, and they have an Obstagoon, which again they grab a shield here. I grab a shield here. Yeah, I don't think they allow me to take them out. I think they grab a shield here, and then I think I make a mistake here. Because I think I maybe should have... My thought process was I can just Moonblast here, take this out, and I'm still tanky enough that I can just like Moonblast and Rock Throw down. What I think I should have done here is double Rock Slide. Because one Moonblast is... like both are resisted, but the Rock Throws aren't enough. Like they're adding up, but they're not enough. I still think I need a second one. I can't shield up the first one. Because they do just go Poison Fang. Do I win this one? Shield and Poison, and maybe I win anyways. But look how low they are. It doesn't make sense to have thrown the Moonblast and the Rock Slide. Like just probably go double Rock Slide there from medium health. But there is one, I think maybe this is the last one. Yeah, where I just get like dominated on all ends here. So this is like a neutral-ish matchup. I just throw a straight Night Slash to hopefully get a boost for these bullet punches. Plus it's chip if they let it go. And I do get a boost, right? So they do counter me down, but the boost is good there. Question is, I have to shield one anyways because they're going to have like double mud bombs here. So I think I like decide I don't think I can like rock throw down before they get double. So I'm like, maybe I can just get it here. And they have an answer in Mandibuzz for this. And so I come in here to Carbink, but if I have a Carbink, they have an answer in Nidoqueen. So once I lost that lead, I'm just hard countered. And there is, again, when you're running a fast move, hard hitting, damage team like this, when you get hard countered, you just lose. There's nothing you like. Once you get locked onto a bad matchup, Shadow Vic on a Mandibuzz and a Carbink on a Nidoqueen, this game is over. I can just top left right now, even with the shield advantage. So I think this is the last battle. Yeah, this is the last battle. 50 more seconds till I lose this matchup. So that's a team. Like I said, 7-2-1, but really 8-2 because you just saw why the game just cost me that matchup there. So yeah, I've got a ton of Pokemon to use in this Halloween Cup. This is on for 2 weeks, so you're going to see a ton of Halloween Cup teams. I do have 2 Ultra League teams from earlier in the season. One with Regirock and one with Galvantula. Galvantula's one will go up Monday afternoon, and the Regirock will go up Tuesday afternoon. But we will do Halloween Cup all in the morning ones. Appreciate you watching those videos. Commenting, liking, all that fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, let me know. So 2 things. One, let me know if there's any Pokemon that I should be looking at using in Halloween Cup. Because again, this is on for 2 weeks. So I would not mind testing out a bunch of Pokemon. And I have pretty much every Pokemon built up. Like, again, so now we're at the rambling part of my video. Let me just go to PvP Poke because I'm almost positive I have like the majority of the top ranked. I actually do not have a fortress built yet. I can build it. But just going down the list here. You know what? I actually don't think I have a Swalot. For some reason I don't have one. But yeah, even T-Tar I have. I wasn't thinking about using it. I have the Tapu Fini, Guzzlord, Zoy, Squirmer. Yep. Pawniard. I probably could build one up. I have not, but I probably could. Eradicate is the one that I was looking. I'm probably going to use next. It is saying use Crunch Return instead of Crunch Hyper Beam. Okay, that makes sense. That one I'm going to use next. Skeletor, yep. Sneasler, yep. Bombardier, yep. I have that. I haven't built it up yet, but I have it. Salazzle I haven't built up yet. But yeah, so basically, even Galarian Moltres is at 52.5. That's the only one I have. So basically, I have every Pokemon in the top Wormingham Trash I was thinking about using. So there's a lot of Pokemon I still am thinking about using. And I have, let's call it the top 65. Some of these, Linoon I don't have built yet. Bisharp I don't have built yet. Palo Sand, is that the new sandy one? I don't have that. Houndstone, I don't have that one yet. So basically top 65 on PvP Poke, I have everything. So if you want any of those Pokemon, let me know. And if you have any battles you want me to showcase, link in the description. Basically upload them to your Google Drive and then send me the link to the battles. Just make sure I have access to them. If you're going to send me some battles, mix of wins and losses, please. And also 7 to 10 battles, ideally. I can't really do like showcase like 4 battles because it's just like most of my showcases here are 7 to 8 battles. Takes about, on 1.5 speed, takes about like 10 to 15 minutes for about 15 minutes for like 7 to 8 battles. So yeah, if you want to send me those, that'd be great. I'd love to showcase this week or next week because we are on for 2 weeks here. So that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.